Hello, it is Wednesday afternoon and I have a very sleepy Ollie here behind me. I thought I would start the video off and I've been trying to start it off for a little while already actually, but I've had a couple of tech issues. But here we are, better late than ever. Um, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this week has been feeling kind of long, and I think it's to do with the fact that I was actually in the office on Monday, which I never usually am, and it's just completely disorientated me because usually I'm in the office if I am in the office like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday or Thursday maybe. So the fact that I was there on Monday has just made me kind of my brain is like thinks it's like should be Thursday or Friday today, but it's not. It's only just gone Wednesday. So yeah, it's also not helped by the fact it is a bank holiday weekend this weekend. So I'm sure everyone is probably feeling the same and that they just want to get to the bank holiday. Um, but yeah, I am actually on my own this week. Luke is off on his adventure in India. He is motorbiking the one of the highest roads in the world, if not the highest road in the world. So he is off on his big adventure, which is great. Actually, it's very nice seeing the videos and photos and stuff. Although we are missing him here. Um, so because Luke has been away and he left on Sunday, and Sunday was just a crazy day. And then because I was in the office, I actually have not done a food shop yet this week, and it is Wednesday. And I've managed to limp by the last 2 days with kind of doing pantry raid and a freezer raid, but I'm kind of at the point now where I need to do a shop. So I have just enough leftovers from my pasta dish that I made last night to do me for this evening. And then after I eat that, I need to go to the shops and do a proper food shop. I have been a bit, I'm not eating fantastic or just not making an effort to make really nutritious meals lately. I've just felt a bit bleh the last week and a half, I'd say. So I just want to start getting get back onto my routine of actually cooking from scratch and not just eating 5 or 6 chicken dippers for lunch, like to have balanced meals again. So um, I will do my shop later and see how it'll. I don't know, sometimes I think it's kind of towards the end of a season, I get like into a rut with food. I think it's because, do you know, like in summertime, like you'd eat all the summery kind of dishes, but then like towards the end of summer, you're kind of sick of those summery dishes and you start to crave like more comforting dishes. I feel like that's where I am at now. I'm like craving like kind of comforting dishes, but then it's also still kind of warm and still hot and still sort of summery, so you can't have that yet. But I don't really want any more like summery dishes. It's kind of weird, but anyway, I'm sure I will find something. I'm not going to starve anyway. So yeah, I'm going to do that after work. Then I'm going to try and ride Ruby. I have been trying to ride for the last couple of days and things just keep conspiring against me. So I want to get that in today. And I also want to make Ollie's dog food and make it for the week. So I've started kind of trying to cook Ollie some more home cooked meals, which I know sounds absolutely crazy, but I was just reading a lot about how a lot of dog food is just full of crap. And then also I've been myself trying to like reduce like ultra processed foods now, not in any way cut them out altogether, or I'm definitely not perfect and there's still a good way for me to go with it. But I've been really trying to make an effort to just sort of reduce ultra processed foods where I can, and just kind of reading about the effects of them and stuff. And I kind of just thought like it has to be the same for dogs. And then I just sort of thought like dogs have kind of evolved to sort of eat the scraps of what we eat. So I just sort of thought, you know what, it's probably actually healthier. And also from like a waste management perspective, like we would buy like a bag of carrots and there might be like, I don't know, just like 12 carrots in the bag. We might use like 8 of them. So there's 4 there that are just kind of going to waste. Um, Carrots is a bad example because I do have the horses as well. But you know what I mean? Like that sometimes there would be leftover food that Ollie actually could eat and it probably would benefit him to eat. So it's just a case of actually just batch cooking it. So I want to make his food. I've got like turkey mince and lentils and sweet potatoes and eggs and all the sort of stuff that he can have. Um, I don't think I'll share exactly what I'm doing because like I don't want someone to kind of come after me and be like, that's not 100% balanced. You know, he's still getting his kibble. I'm still giving kibble and stuff as well. It's just that, and I am cooking. It's not raw food because I know there's a lot of benefits to raw food, but what really kind of pulls me back with Ollie is because he's such a drooly, slobbery dog, and I'm afraid that like raw meat juices will end up on all surfaces. I know maybe that's silly, but that's just kind of a fear I have of it. So I think cooked food, but nutritious food is still probably better than some of the crappy dog foods that are out there. So that's the way I've been going with Ollie. Um, so I need to do that later as well. And yeah, I'll probably just share with you what I got. And I kind of want this video to be sort of like just a really chill, chatty sort of spend time with me in the house kind of video, because those are the videos I actually just love watching. I just love watching people in their houses be like comfy and happy. So I just want to put out the same. So yeah, I will chat to you later. I have to go back to work now. I'm going to make a coffee and then I will chat with you later. I will share with you what I get in a Tesco. Very exciting content to come. Hello, I am just back from doing my Tesco shop and I've had a little bit of a disaster in that I basically am addicted to this like elderflower cordial, and I've been trying to like drink way less like Coke Zero and stuff because that was kind of what I was on before and it was quite bad. So I've been like using this and like putting basically like the tiniest drop of this in and then some sparkling water, and it's just the nicest, most refreshing thing. But as you can see, I'm wiping it down because I bought 2 bottles and basically I put the bag on the counter, but I obviously didn't put it on properly and it fell, and there is elderflower cordial all over the kitchen. And the one thing about it is it's very sticky. So this is delightful. But anyway, I swear it's always when you're kind of like trying to get like move quickly that something like this happens. But anyway, it's fine. Just things are squished. Like that's my milk. It's squished. But anyway, oh, and also my yogurt was in there, which also fell and splattered everywhere. So that is just delightful. But anyway, it was a good shop that I did. I just did a big one because I didn't want to go back to the shops again. Oh no, my avocado. It's a bit worse where I might just open it and chop it up and use it. It'll probably taste like elderflower cordial now. Anyway, I thought I'd just do a little haul of what I got. So I will just start with the stuff that probably needs to go into the fridge. So I got some of these sweet chili hot smoked salmons. Yeah, I actually really like having these for lunch during the week with just like some rice and a bit of avocado, and I've got some edamame beans in the press, so I think I'll have those as well. Then I got some Tesco Finest Greek yogurt, which the bottom has split, but I'm hoping it should be fine. I should use it quick enough. I'll just put some tin foil or something on under it in the fridge now because it's compromised. I got these Kyo's butter popcorn. This is like my favorite popcorn. I know a lot of people like the honey and sea salt one, but I just really like the butter flavoring on it. I'm just such a butter fan. I picked these up, which I wouldn't usually. I'd usually like make something like this myself, but let me just give it a wipe down. But because I'm on my own this week, I just find it so much more effort to cook for one person. I don't know what it is. I think it's because there's no one to help with the tidy up, or I don't know. I just don't find it as satisfying just cooking for myself. I'm just going to be honest, like I really don't. So I prefer to just have easy meals if I'm just cooking for myself. So I just got this like mango and lime chicken thigh strips. Um, and I think I might have them. I got a flatbread as well. I then just got an assortment of different. I got an assortment of different pastas, and these need a bit of a wipe down as well. But basically, I got macaroni because I'm planning on making a minestrone, and then spaghetti. I think I got a different one as well, like not in this bag, obviously. Got some red onions, which again have elderflower all over them. I don't know what to do about that. Very frustrating, but it's my own fault because I put it on the counter in a silly way. I got some fennel seeds because I just thought they'd be handy for recipes. Wipe it down. Got some harissa paste because if I make shakshuka, I actually like to throw a bit of that in. I just think it like adds like a nice smoky flavor. Again, needs a wipe down. I was just had like such a hankering for something sweet, and this is actually the second pack of these. I already ate the first pack in the car, but I'll probably have these like tomorrow or something. But they're just super nature for just 4 ingredients peanut butter cups. If you like Reese's peanut butter cups, these are really good. They've got very like little crappy ingredients in them. It's literally just peanuts, cacao, cocoa butter, coconut sugar, cocoa powder. So minimum cocoa solids of 53%. So you know it's like decent. And then I got some flowers for the vases. So there was two for €7. So I got they're like roses and carnations. I'd prefer if they were just roses, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. I just thought they would be nice because these ones behind me are looking a bit worse for wear. And then I already told you about the elderflower cordial. Got these plain baked garlic flatbreads, which again I'm gonna maybe have avocado and my chicken that I got, maybe some red onion, and that could be my dinner one of the nights. Quick easy dinner. Got some eggs, medium free range eggs. Got these. This bread is actually something new that I saw. It's called Power Bread protein loaf, and I looked at the ingredients. They look kind of okay. Like there's nothing absolutely mad or weird in there. So again, like I'm not going to eat all this week, so it'll go in the freezer and it'll just be handy to have because all my supplies are just running very low. I got some rigatoni because yeah, again, like we'd reached that point where there was just nothing. Like there was no like just pasta, like all the like staples that you would expect to have, like even when you've got no other food, there was like none of those. So it was like a really kind of big replenishing shop that was needed. Although I literally walked in, so I left the air fryer out because I had no washing up liquid to clean it, and I was like, I need to get washing up liquid in the shop. And what did I forget to get? Washing up liquid. It's always the way, I swear. Like, but anyway, got some bananas. It's very rare I buy bananas, but I just fancied them this week, and I was like, if I don't eat them all, banana bread. And this is Ollie's food. I just got one tin just in case I'm stuck. Got some cannellini beans because again, I just like to add these to minestrone. Those are like the beans that like the baked beans are basically. And then I got curry leaves because I did see a recipe that actually needed them the other day, and I just thought, you know what, they're only €1. It's handy just to pick these up and have them there in case you ever do need them. So that is what I got. I am going to go back now and try and make everything less sticky and icky, and then I will go out, do the ponies. It's lashing rain, it's miserable, so I don't think I will ride, even though I really need to because I haven't, but it's really rainy and yucky, so I don't think so. But I need to do them and then put Ollie's dinner on, and then maybe I'll have a bath because now I feel gross. Just made my luncheon,
So it is the Power Protein bread that I got yesterday, which I think is meant to be just a really kind of healthy bread. It's mostly like seeds and stuff like that. Um, I'm not trying to bash it or anything, but like when you take it out of the packet, you can tell it's definitely a healthy bread because it's just not one of those like fake squishy breads. But I'm hoping it'll be nice. And I just toasted that, and then I did 2 fried eggs with extra virgin olive oil, and then I do one with avocado and then just one with butter because I don't know, I'm just weird like that, and I like to get my butter in. One healthy fat and one not so healthy fat. I wanted to have a kind of substantial lunch today because I'm going to yoga straight after work, so this has to keep me going until I get back from yoga. So I am looking forward to tucking in. Oh, I might add a little bit of sriracha.
Hello, excuse my appearance. I am just back from, well, not just back, but I'm back from yoga class. That is my third week in a row going to that class, and I am just obsessed. I absolutely love it. I'm not very good. I'm very out of practice, but I just feel so much better for doing those classes. Yeah, I really, really like it. So, very glad that I found that class. And yeah, even just towards the end there, like we were doing the happy baby pose, and I was just like, oh, this feels so good for my hips. Like my hips were something that were always really stiff and caused me a bit of discomfort sometimes, and I just come out of that class like a new woman basically. And I always sleep really well after it as well. So very happy with that. Um, I do notice the evening kind of gets away on me though when I go to class. So I came back and luckily had a meal leftovers in the fridge that I was just able to reheat and eat quickly because I was starving after class. And then I made Ollie his dinner. I've just done the horses, and now it is kind of getting late, like it's sort of 5 to 9. And I'm hoping to maybe get like a 10-15 minute quick ride in on Ruby. Now, the issue I face is that I have to lock Ollie in the house while I ride because he's just a nightmare and he'd be like under Ruby's feet and I'd be afraid to get kicked and it wouldn't work. But he does bark the house down when he sees us outside and he's been left in here because he's very badly behaved and badly trained by me and hands up and also extremely clingy. So, yeah, it's kind of the bit that puts me off riding. It wouldn't be too bad if Luke was here because Luke could stay inside with him and that would kind of appease him. But I'm on my own, so he's going to have to be locked in and he will probably bark the house down. But what can I do? Um, and yeah, I'm going to go maybe do a quick little ride and then I'm looking forward to having a very, very chill evening. I'm not going to wash my hair this evening and I'm just gonna have like a quick shower, full body moisturizer, and then I'm gonna watch TV, make a cup of tea. Yeah, I'm excited. It feels like it's a pre-Friday uh feeling, I think. So yeah, I will chat to you in a bit. Good afternoon. It is Friday afternoon before a bank holiday, so it's a big smile. Yeah, this week was long. I was just very tired, and I do put that down to being in the office on Monday. But yeah, I have absolutely zero plans. Well, actually, sorry. Tonight I am planning on getting a takeaway, and my sister's going to come over. We're going to have takeaway together. So I think we'll probably get Indian because the Indian in the town that I live in is very good, and she likes Indian, and it's just handy. And then we might watch something, have some wine, just have a chill evening in, which will be nice because she hasn't really had a chance to spend much time in the new house since we moved in, just because she's been so busy with work and stuff. So
She's a bit of time now, so it should be nice for her to come over and spend some time. Um, I didn't actually ride Ruby in the end. I know last night I said I would, but I'm so tired after yoga. I don't know what it is this week. Just, yeah, sometimes I think it does depend on what week it is in the month, but like sometimes I could just be so wiped, and this is definitely one of those weeks. So I didn't ride yesterday. I might do a little lunch session tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to ride tonight with my sister coming over, because I do just want to spend time with her, but we'll see how we get on. I do kind of want to go shopping. So because Luke is away, I I don't want to say I don't go shopping with Luke. I definitely do, but I sort of feel like I don't get to take as long as I'd like to when I'm shopping, you know, and I don't know, it's just not really his thing to be like walking around and looking at like home decor and stuff. So I don't tend to take as long as I would if I was maybe by myself on the weekends. Um, so I think now that he is away, I think I will maybe just have a nice little moochy day around the shops tomorrow. I'm on the lookout for a new photo for the gallery wall in the hall, and I do have photos I want to get printed. Just have no photos around the place, and it's because I get such a headache anytime I try to print off, like, or anytime I try to figure out the like measurements and stuff for the photo frames, and like printing stuff and dimensions and stuff like that. Just yeah, it's just like a bit of an effort to sit down and sort it out. But I will maybe look at doing it this weekend, because it would be nice to actually have some photos of ourselves around the house, so it feels like a bit more of a home. And yeah, I don't really have, like, apart from that, like I have a few bits I want to do around the yard. So I haven't even looked at the forecast, but if we get a sunny day, I have fences that I want to paint, who picked the field, like all that kind of exciting stuff. But yeah, like nothing really major. I just, like, to be honest, just having a weekend at home just is like, it's just a break for me, really. It's as good as a holiday. I think it's because we're so new in the house that, like, when we have time off, it does feel good to actually just work away on house projects. But maybe after a while of living in the house, we'll be like, I'll want to go on holidays and stuff again. Like I'm not even that pushed about going anywhere, because any bit of time off, I just want to do things around the house. So, but I'm sure that novelty will wear off eventually, and I'll be like, okay, let's go on holidays, or let's go to Portugal or Italy. Um, so yeah, the garden, I'm not really thrilled with how it's looking at the moment. I'm a bit disappointed because I planted rocket and we had a really like warm spell a couple of weeks ago, and it just bolted and went to seed. So I'm a bit disappointed with that, because I had planned to use that on my pizza. And my lettuce is just taking ages. And I know I did make a hames of it by planting them all too close together, but I still kind of thought we'd probably have like heads of lettuce by now, whereas we don't really. I have a dahlia planted in the garden, but again, it's not flowering. So I don't know well, actually, with a few of these things, I do know what I've done wrong. Like with the lettuce, I planted it way too close together, so maybe it's not growing. And then with the dahlia, again, I think I planted it not giving it enough space, so maybe that's why it's not flowering. So yeah, I suppose it's all learning for next year, but it's just a bit disappointing, because I'd hoped to have flowers and food that I would be able to eat this year. But anyway, it's the 1st of August today, which is absolutely crazy. Like, the summer is just absolutely flying. But I'm not gonna lie, I am starting to kind of think about autumn and kind of get a bit excited for the cooler weather. But at the same time, I'm not wishing away the seasons. I actually do love the fact that we've got such distinct seasons here. Well, I say distinct, I mean summer can be a bit, you know, it's not exactly like it's tropical and it's really hot, but you know, like I wouldn't like to live somewhere where it was just sunny and hot all the time. Like, I do definitely like the change, and when it gets to the end of a season, I'm looking forward to the next season. So anyway, that was such a ramble. I'm very hyper and very happy that it is a Friday. I am going to make my lunch now. I think I'm going to make a little salmon kind of rice situation. I don't want to eat too much because I know I'm going to have a big dinner later. And yeah, then it's back to work for the afternoon, and I'm really looking forward to logging off and starting the weekend. Hello, it is Saturday afternoon of the bank holiday, August bank holiday weekend, and I am so excited to have 3 days ahead of me of just doing my own thing and mooching around. I don't have any exciting plans really, to be honest. Luke is still away in India, so I am kind of solo for this weekend. My sister came over last night and we had a takeaway and also just we watched that film He's Just Not That Into You, which I hadn't seen in ages, and I forgot it's a good one. Like it's cheesy, but it is good. And then we stayed up too late chatting, and she just left at kind of 1 o'clock there, and I went back out and mucked out the horses because when I let them out at 8 o'clock this morning, I just got straight back into bed after I let them out. I always get up and let them out, but then sometimes on the weekend I will just go back into bed and then muck them out later. But they're all mucked out now. Ruby has fresh shavings for the weekend. And yeah, it's like, I don't know, the day has kind of gotten away from me already. I've just done a bit of tidying up, and I probably will actually maybe go into Nace for an hour or two. I really like Nace. I don't know what it is. I just really like that town. I like having a mooch around Nace when I'm having a quiet day. I think it's because there's a bookshop there that I really like, and then I really like to get a coffee and like Butlers, and I just like a mooch around Nace. I'm not gonna lie. I might have a look in the charity shops there, because again, I'm still after something for my gallery wall. But yeah, that's the plan. I will take you along. I actually forgot to charge my phone last night, so I don't know how much battery I'll have. But I will take you along and see what we get. My hair is not the best today. I was meant to wash it today, but because the day was just going by so quickly, I was like, I don't have time to wash this now, so I just dry shampooed it, and she's not looking great. But I'm booked in to get my hair cut next Saturday, so I'm really excited because it's kind of at that point where it's sort of heavy and no styles will stay in it. So I'm looking forward to actually being able to style it again. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go and I will chat to you soon. Hello, it is actually later in the day. Was conscious to set you up in a different spot, so it didn't seem like I just didn't go anywhere, but I did go out. Didn't get any clips because I was kind of rushing. I was just conscious of leaving Ollie on his own for so long, and it wasn't the most successful of shopping trips, I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy my little pootle around, but I didn't really get too much, so thought I would just show you. I actually got these yesterday in Kildare Village. So the first thing, I wanted to get some like new soap for the bathroom, and I wanted to get some like nice ones as opposed to just ones you'd pick up in Tesco or something. So I got the handmade soap company. You go focus. Oh, you're focusing on me. Yeah, handmade soap company, hand wash and hand lotion, and it's in the bitter orange, pink pepper and hay smell. So that should be nice. So this is what they look like. So I think they'll look really nice in the bathroom. And I'm going to try the hand lotion now because I didn't actually get to smell these. I got these in the Kilkenny shop in Kildare Village. Oh, that was way too much. Oh, it smells amazing though. Gorgeous. So that is that, and that's for the bathroom, which I think will be nice. So we've only got like two, because we live in a small cottage, we actually only have one bathroom in a 3-bed house, which is fine. It's actually a really nice bathroom. It's really big, and we have plans to do it up and stuff in the future. But yeah, just because we've only got the one bathroom, then obviously there's soap at the kitchen sink. So I just decided I would invest in like some nice hand soaps. I know it's so boring, but I'm finding these things nice. So I also, these are a little bit, I've used this a bit already. It's kitchen. So these are the Molten Brown, focus, Molten Brown, lemon and mandarin hand wash and lotion. So these live at the kitchen sink. But I just think it's nice when you've only got the 2 bathrooms, just to have nice soaps in them. Because like you wash your hands every day and it just makes it a little bit nicer, and then also to have the lotion as well. And then I got also in the Kilkenny shop, I got this candle, which is by Irish Botanicals, and this is chamomile and bay leaf, and I just really like the look of this candle, and obviously it still smells nice as well. I'll show you now. So it's kind of cool because it does have, oh, that's so cute. You get a little packet of wildflower seeds. Aw. Oh, isn't that just lovely? Corn poppy, cowslip, meadow buttercup, oxeye daisy. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, well, I definitely think I'll be getting more of these candles now. I just really like that. Then you get a little candle care card, and this is the candle. So I just thought this might actually look nice in the bathroom, and it's got like these like dried flowers in on top of it. You can see there. Oh, it smells lovely. So it smells really, really good. So yeah, that's my little Kilkenny haul. Kilkenny is in the shop Kilkenny, not the county Kilkenny. I got these in Kildare Village. So that was nice. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing around. I don't know, it's been such a bad year for them. But anyway, I'm hoping as we come into autumn, they will go away. Then today I went to the charity shop in Naas, and I just kind of thought, as I think I said before, I was on the lookout for a new frame for the gallery wall in the hall, but I couldn't manage to find anything. So fly, go away. But I did have a look at the books, and I got this book, Talking at Night. Yeah, this has been on my TBR list for a while. I think it's an Irish author, and I feel like I think it's a romance, and yeah, it has lots of, I've seen it mentioned on a few people's book talk accounts on TikTok, and I just thought, you know what, I'll try that, because the book I'm reading now, I'm still on, what's it called? The Frozen River, and it is very good, but it's a bit heavy going in terms of this character and setting, and like it's kind of, the only regret I have is I do wish I had waited till the winter time to start it, because I feel like it's one of those books, I just feel like there's a reason summer reading is always usually kind of light and easygoing, and it's because you're I find, at least myself, I'm very distracted in the summertime. You're kind of running around, you're out and about a bit more, you've more stuff to do, and you're just a bit more distracted. And I think it's also because we've moved into the house and there's lots of house stuff to do. So I definitely find I'm not really in the headspace for a complicated, intricate storyline with lots of different characters and different settings, and sort of, I just haven't because I'm kind of
reading when I have a spare 5 minutes, as opposed to maybe in the wintertime when you'd snuggle up and read for an hour or two on the couch. So yeah, I think possibly I would recommend the Frozen River. I'm still not finished it, I'm nearly there, but I would probably recommend it for the winter time as opposed to the summertime, because it's a bit silly for me to start reading that now. And then I think my next book, I'm going to read something light and Talking at Night. This book seems like it'll be perfect. So that was €2 in the charity shop, which is great, because if I was to buy this new in a bookshop, it would probably be like 14, €15. And then I just went into Dunn's and got some very random boring groceries. So I got this Biona organic rye bread, pumpkin seed. And yeah, I'm just trying to eat a bit healthier bread. This bread has really good ingredients. I thought it'd be nice with some avocado on it. I'm really hoping I can freeze it, because if not, it's going to be wasted. And then I got some limes, because I have a kind of chicken flatbread recipe that I want to do with sort of some guacamole and just some lime juice over it. And then I got the best relish of all time, the Ballymaloo relish. It's just so good. And we were out, and it's one of those things, because it's obviously not like something you buy every shop. I kept forgetting to restock it, and I was really missing it, so delighted to have that back. So now I am going to start bringing the horses in, give them their dinner, hoping to get a sneaky ride in on Ruby this evening, and then I will be having my everything shower that I didn't get to have earlier. Maybe, will I have a bath? Maybe I'll have a bath, I don't know. Why not have a bath? Or maybe I'll have a bath tomorrow. There is also meant to be a big storm coming on Monday, I believe, maybe Sunday night, Monday. Storm Flores. So I'm a bit concerned about that, I'm not going to lie, because I'm here by myself and I haven't really had a storm like that since I've had the horses here. So we shall see. Hopefully it's not too bad and there's not too much damage. But anyway, I will go bring these horses in and I will chat with you later. thought I would end the video here because I've just been editing it and I realized it is crazy long and also a little bit disjointed again. So I'm sorry. I am working on trying to be a bit more fluid with what I'm filming, or just that it rolls and flows a bit better. But yeah, so there is one clip where I think I'm talking one day and then the next day it's like me making my lunch. So please excuse that. I will improve. But I am really enjoying kind of documenting our life here in the cottage. So that is why it's not like I am hoping to be up for an award for directing or producing, because clearly I won't be. But yeah, I am just back in from riding my horse, Ruby, and she was just an angel. Like, she's perfect. Like, she is very unfit, but so am I, and she has been out of work for a little bit, so it is a bit of a it's a bit slow to get back into it, and I can definitely feel that she's not as fit as she used to be, and she is older as well now. So, but it's just it puts me in such a good mood. I do still find it a little bit of effort sometimes to get out and actually ride, even though there is actually no excuse because she's right there. But once I do, it's just so worth it. I just feel so grateful right now that I could burst. I just cannot believe that this is my life and like that my horse is just there. It is literally the stuff of like dreams are made of. So anyway, on that cheesy note, I am going to end the video here. I'm going to have myself a nice little shower and relax for the evening. So hope you're having a good one and chat to you soon.